Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, and back to the final puzzle in the World Puzzle Federation 2016 Round 1 set, which were puzzles created by puzzle setters from the Netherlands. And this is another Richard Stolk puzzle, and this is a scattered Sudoku, which is a variant on a regular Sudoku, or irregular Sudoku. It's not a regular Sudoku, it is irregular. It is a regular irregular Sudoku. So this was a 72-point puzzle, and yeah, this one is looking a little daunting to me. I'm not sure how this one's going to go. So of course, there'll be a link below to this puzzle as well as to the entire World Puzzle Federation archive, but let's have a look at how this one works. So we have to place a number from 1 to 9 in each empty cell in the grid, such that each row, each column, and each marked 9-cell region contains each number exactly once. The 9 shaded cells form an additional 9-cell region. So there are 8 of these connected regions, and then there is a separated region, a scattered region, which is why I think this is called scattered Sudoku. Cool. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. It's a 72-point puzzle, so hopefully a little easier than the Mathrax one I did yesterday. Let's give this a shot. So, how do you do law of leftovers on this one? I have no idea. I think these 3 digits need to be these 3 digits, because Irregular Sudoku has a concept called law of leftovers, which is we know that this is 3 rows of a Sudoku, but this is 3 regions of a Sudoku. I'll mark it in blue. And 3 rows of a Sudoku contain exactly the same digits as 3 regions of a Sudoku. So if we look at that from the perspective, and it's hard to explain it not using just SET or set equivalence theory, those digits are shared between the 3 rows and the 3 regions. So these 3 digits are the same as these 3 digits. And the same is going to be true here. These 3 digits in light green are going to be the same as these 3 digits here in dark green. So I'm going to make these dark blue, in fact. I'm going to make those dark blue. Can I do something similar with these? I'm not sure, you know. But what can these be? I'm not sure. Or can I do anything with Sudoku? Like what can these be? These are restricted down to 5 different digits, because these are the odd digits. Maybe I'd need to parity color these. These are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Now I can't put 1 here because there's a 1 in the region and in the column. Can't put a 5 here. I can't put a 7 or a 9 here. I can't put a 9 here. So these are all odd. But these don't, well, this sees a 1. So this is 3, 5, 7, or 9. Because it sees a 1 in the column, but this is not the same region as, oh, this can't be 1 or 3, because it's in the same region as that. Okay, I haven't wrapped my head around the geometry of this one yet. This digit, it can't be 1, 2, 3, it could be 4, 5, it can't be 6 or 7, 4, 5, 8, 9. This digit can't be a 3 because it sees a 3 in the box. And this one can't be a 7 because it sees a 7 in this box. So what about this? It can't be 1, 2, 3. It could be 4, 5, 6. It can't be 7. Yeah, there's a geometry thing here I'm not understanding. I'm going to get rid of the colouring, and I'm going to remember that these 3 cells are these 3 cells, and that these 3 cells are these 3 cells. It might help me, because the colouring is probably getting in the way of my scanning. 6 in this region is up here. Is it this? Like, where's 1 in this region, maybe? It can't be there. It could be in any of these, though, I think. 1 in this row. No, it could be in though. It's in one of those. No, it can't be there. It's in one of those 5. Well, hang on, 2 in this region. I can't repeat 2 in any of those because I've already got 2 in this region and this region. So 2 in this region is actually in one of those. How does that help me? This could take me a while. 7 is not in any of those or there. So 7 is in one of those 3. 6 in this column I've already done. 9 in this column. It's not in any of those. It's not in any of those. So it's in one of those 3. Am I looking for swordfish or something here? What digit do I have the most of? It seems to be 7s. Seven in this row. It could be in one of those. 7 in this box is down here. Right, 7 in this box is down here, which is giving me an X-wing on 7s, meaning I can't put 7 into any of those. Where's 7 in this column? Yeah, 7 is in one of those 2, because I can't put 7 in any of those. I can't put 7 in, so 7 is in one of those 2. If 7 is here, 7 is in one of those 2. If 7 is here, right, this can't be a 7. That's nuts. If this is a 7, I'd have to put 7 in one of those 3, but I can't because of that. This is not a 7, that's a 7. Which means 7 is in one of those 2, which means that is not a 7. Which means 7 in this region now has to be in one of those 3 cells. This is nuts. How do I repeat that? How do I repeat that? I've no idea. I'm staring at this grid like, just because you can set a puzzle like this, does it mean that you should? 9 in this region. It can't be there, it can't be there, it can't be there, it can't be in these. So 9 is in one of those 2. So 9 in this region now is in one of those 2. So 9 can never appear in any of those. So 9 is in one of those 3 cells because 9 has to appear in one of those. Because these 2 9s are preventing it being in the middle, which means 9 has to appear. It can't appear here. So 9 is in one of those 4. Oh, this is nuts. I just need to find something to break this open, and I don't know what it is. This is cray-cray. 7 in this top row. No, surely not. 7 in this column? Can't be in any of those, so it's in one of these 4 cells. 1, 1, 1, 1 is in one of those. And 1 in this column is in, oh no, it could be there. I was wondering if I was forcing 1 into one of these 3. There's something about the geometry of these. Because these are shared and these are shared, where do those 3 digits go? Is there any restriction on that? There possibly is, but I can't see. Like, is this a really early set puzzle, well before the Fistemafell ring came into existence? And the answer is possibly? Like, these 3 digits are those 3 digits. So these 3 digits are those 3 digits. At the same time as these 3 digits are these 3 digits. So 4 and 3 must go into those. And these 3 digits are these 3 digits. I've got the 7, so there's a 6 in one of those 2. And whatever that digit is. But what about these 3 digits? This is nuts. That's absolutely true, because the same thing is applying. This is 3 columns of the Sudoku, but I can eliminate this region, so that eliminates one of the columns. This eliminates another one of the columns, and the leftovers in that region, when I eliminate this, have to go somewhere in those 3 columns, and they have to go into those 3 cells. So there's a 6, a 7, and whatever. That digit can't go there. This digit cannot go there. So that digit is that digit. So this digit here goes there, and this is this is a 6. This is not a 6. And this digit, is that digit. Can I repeat that over here? I think I can. These 3 digits are these 3 digits. I'm going to use light green. That digit cannot go in there. It has to go in one of those 2. But this, I don't know, because I haven't placed the 7. But 3 and 4 are in those. And that digit is in one of those. But this has to be a 3 or a 4. It can't be a 2. So this is the 2. Because I couldn't place, because 2 had to go in one of those for the row. So that's the 2, and this has to be a 3 or a 4. This can't be a 7 because it has to go in one of those. And this can't be a 9, so I can't put 9 in one of those. But I might be able to put 9 in one of those. So it depends. This can't be a 1 or a 2. What can't this be? It can't be 1, 2. Can't be 3, 4. 5, 8 or 9. So there's a 5, an 8 or a 9 in these. This is nuts. Has anyone had Richard Stolk checked for excessive sanity? So what could this be? What? So there's a 1 in one of these. What can these be? 1, they can't be 2. I have to put a 3 or a 4 in here because I can't put 3 and 4 in here, and I can only put 1 of 3 and 4. These are 1, 3, 4, 9. So this is 1, 3, 4, 9. And so these can't contain 3 or 4 now. Yeah, they can't contain 3, 4. They can't contain 6, 7. So it's 1. They can't contain 2. They can't contain 3, 4. 5 can't contain 6, 7, 8, 9. And they can't contain 5. So where's the 5? I can't put 5 here because this can't be... Why can't that be 5? Why did I remove 5 from there? I think I made a mistake here when I didn't put 5 in. I think I need to roll back to there. Yeah. I think what I want to do is look at these. Because these... They could be 1. They can't be 2 because there's the 2 in the center of the grid. I'm pretty certain that's still true because I can't use 3, 4. Can't use 5, 6. Can't use 7. If this was an 8... Did I make a mistake with that? Can that be an 8? Oh, I can't remember my logic now. I'm now second guessing everything. I'm now second guessing everything. So 2, 8 can't be 9 because 9 is in one of those two, but that could be 2 or 8, I think. No, this can't be 2 because if this is 2, I'd have to put 2 in one of those and I can't. No, this has to be 2 by Sudoku because I can't put 2 in here. No, this is 2. Right. And now 8 in this row isn't in any of those. So 8 is in here with 7. Okay. So these. They can be 1. They can't be 2. They can't be 3, 4, which are disposed over here. They could be 5. They can't be 6, 7, which are disposed over here. They could be 8, 9. There's no 5 in them, sorry. They're 1, 8, 9. There's no 5 here either. But I've got to remember that these 3 digits are these 3 digits. And these 3 digits are these 3 digits. Well, there's no 4 in there, so that one can't be the 4. So there's a 4 in one of those two. Oh, and that can't be the 4 because of that 4. That is the 4. Which means there's a 4 in one of those. This is nuts. And this can't be a 1 because that digit has to go in one of those. So this isn't a 1. And this can't be an 8 because it would have to go in one of those. So this can't be an 8. And it's still true that that digit has to go here. And this digit, well, the 4 is now cancelled out. 3, this digit can't go there. So that digit goes there. So this becomes the dark green. And the 3 now has to go there. And those cancel out. This is nuts. And that's not the 3. So what can these be? They can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. They could be 5. They can't be 6, 7. Because I've already got those in that extra region. 8, 9. Can I remove any of those? No. What can these be? But this needs to go into one of those. So they can't be 8. This is only 5 or 9. So this can't be 7 or 8. So this is a 7, 8 pair. So what can this be now? Well, hang on, doesn't that mean that has to be 8? Because if this was 8, I'd have to put it there and that would break that. This is 8. So now I've got 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. This is 1, 5, 9. And this digit needs to go in one of those. So it's not a 1. That's a 5, 9 pair. That's a 1. So this is not a 1. That's a 5, 9 pair. And the 2 9s in here, this can't be a 9 because the 9 had to go in here because I can't put 9 in any of those or there. So 9 had to go into one of those two. The green is 5 and the blue is 9. And if I get rid of all of the colouring now, I've done the bonus region. And 4, 8, 9 has to be those 3 cells. So this can't be 5 or 6. This is 4, 8, 9. And 1, 5, 7 has to be those. So that can't be a 3. That can't be a 3 or a 9. And that can't be a 9. This is 1, 5, 7, which means this is the 3. This is the 9. This is not the 9. Bonkers! This is the 7 by Sudoku, making that the 5 and that the 1. The 8 says that's not the 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 5 and 6. And the 6 makes this the 5 and this the 6. I'm recording this in April. This isn't going to get released on the channel until I think September or October. This is terrible. Anyway, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 1 is making this the 4 and this the 1. The 4 makes this the 8, taking 8 out of there. I've been telling people about the archive for the entire time. They could find this themselves. 1 is in one of those two. 7 is not here anymore. Blow my mind away. I've still got to solve the puzzle. But this feels correct. If I've made a mistake here. But look at the... Is it me or does this feel like the first iteration of using set theory? Like anyone who credits Fistamafel with it now is just crazy. 2, 5, 7, and 8. Well, there's no 5 up here. So 5 is in one of those two. Oh, the 4 makes that the 9 and that the 4. It's really hard to scan. It's really hard to scan this. There's no 7 there. I don't know what's going on anymore. So what is this quadruple? These are just 2, 4, 6, 8. Because 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, they've been there for ages. Maybe that would have helped me. I don't know. There's no 4 there. There's no 6 there. There's no 8 there. There's no 2 there. I don't know what's going on. There's no 4 there because of the 4 down here. So 2 is in one of those two. This still isn't collapsing, is it? 4 has to be in one of those two because I've already got a 4 in this region. I've already got a 4 in this region and there's a 4 looking down. What's this quadruple? 1, 2, 4, 8. Well, there's no 1 there or there. So, yeah, I already had that. There's no 8 in here. So 8 is up here. 1, 2, 4. There's no 4 there because of that 4. Oh, Lord, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. This is still a nightmare to scan. What's this pair? Maybe this will help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 and 9. Nope. No. 1 in this top row. It's not in any of those. So it's in one of those two. 9 in this bottom row is in one of those two. Oh, come on. Because I've got 9s in these regions. I've already got 4 over there. I'm looking for naked singles at this point. What's this quadruple? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. No, there's no 5 there. This is not helping me. Four in this column has to be up here. There's a 6 in this column, but I can't see where it is. Okay, I'm lost. I'm completely lost. This quadruple. 2, 3, 5, 8. 2 and 8 comes out of this cell. 3 and 5 comes out of that cell. 2 comes out of that cell. Oh, that geometry was beautiful, but this ending is killing me. Column 8, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I don't have anything in those cells. Oh, don't do this to me. There's no 8 here. Oh, such a beautiful opening, and it's ending. Honestly, all of this stuff was gorgeous, but it feels like the ending is just not there. Like, it feels like the ending is just not. Three in this column. It can't be in this region. It can't be in this region. So it's in one of those two cells. Like if I'm looking for this weird irregular skyscraper thing, I'm... Five is down here, so this isn't a 5. Oh, I've got 5 in the column already. So 5 is in one of those two. So what am I missing in this column? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I do have a skyscraper, an X-wing on 9s in those cells. So this can't be a 9. Because that's not nice. 9 can't be in any of those cells. It can't be in any of those cells because I've got a 9. It can't be here because of that 9. It can't be here. I've got a 9 in region. So 9 is in one of those two. 9 is not in any of those. 9 is in one of those two. 9 can't go here because 9 can't be in any of these cells in this box. 9 is in one of those two. That's not the 9. That's the 9. That's the 3. That's the 9. This is not the 9. And now I've resolved the X-wing on 9s. That's not elegant in my opinion, but it's a thing. So how many 9s have I got now? A lot of them. I haven't put a 9 in row 2. That has to be a 9. Now I took 6 out of these cells. I had 6 pence. This can't be a 6. So 6 is in one of those two. But that's all the 9s. Can I do something similar in this column? 3, 4, 5, and 6. I don't think I can. Because 3, 4, 5, 6 are already placed there. So I don't have anything restricted to those. Well, 3 can't be there anymore. So 3 is in one of those two, taking 3 out of those. So now where's 3 in this column? This is a 2, 5, 6. That's a 3. How many 3s do I have now? Quite a lot. 3 in this box is in one of those 3. Where's 3 in this row now? I can't put 3 in any of those because of the 3 looking down. There's a 3 looking down here. That's an 8. And I can't put 3 in any of those two because of the 3 looking down. That's a 3. That's not a 3. I actually feel this is a shame of an ending, and I may be alone in that one, but after the beautiful work that these did, I feel this ending is actually a bit of a shame. Okay. Can I do more with 3s? No, I've got this X-wing on 3s and I'm done. 1s. No, I'm restricted on 1s. 2s, I've got almost nothing. 4s, I normally don't like doing this. Click and see what I've got left over, but I don't feel I've got much choice. 5s. So 5 is in one of those two in this region. In this region, 5 is down here. 5 is down here. That doesn't seem it. 6s. No. 7s. I mean, it might be, but none of it's jumping out at me as good. 8s. Oh, I've got almost nothing. And 9s I've already completed. Oh, this is... So this is 3, 6, 7, or 8. One in this row is in one of those two. I'm sorry, this beautiful puzzle ends terribly, and I'm actually saying terribly. Because the beautiful geometric logic that would cause people to go, oh my God, this is astounding, is now just met with digit frustration. And I've had it as feedback from a lot of people. They just, when they get to a point like this, they just want to turn the puzzle off. So these are 2, 4, 6, 8. There's no 6 here. Where's 6 in this row? Okay, this is the 6, which by pencil marks means this is the 4, which means this is the 8, which means this is the 2, this is the 7. Hopefully that'll do it. There's no 2 here, so this is a 4 or an 8. The 2 is looking down saying there's no 2, and there's also no 7 in the... Let's undo that and do that correctly. There's also no 7 in here. The 2 is looking down, making this the 5, which makes this the 8, which makes this the 3, which looks across, making this the 5, taking 5 out of there. This is a 2, 8. The 5 takes the 5 out of those. The 2, 6 looks up, making that the 5, and this not the 5. Okay, so that broke this open a lot. 8 makes that 7 and that 8, but you just had to spot what was going on. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 6. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, and 7. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I've got a 4. 1. See, this is the thing with the weird irregular as well. It's also possible I've scanned badly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 5, 7, but there's no 5 in those. That's a 1, 7. That's the 5. The 1, 7, I don't see how to resolve. The 5 here, I don't know, but that's a 2, 4, 8 triple now. So this is the 1. This is 2, 6, or 8. So 4 is in one of those two. The 6 here is looking across, making that the 2 and that the 6. Looking back, making that the 7 and that the 2. Making that the 1 and that the 7. There is no 1 here, so this has to be the 1. These 1, well, the 2 makes this the 4, which makes this the 3. The 4 looks up, making that the 8, which makes that the 2. This is a 4, 6 in this column and region. The 2 looks across, taking 2 out of there. The 4 looks back, making that the 6, which makes that the 4. The 6 looks back, making that the 8, which makes that the 4. Take 4 out of there. The 8 makes that the 2, which makes that the 6. The 2 looks down, making that the 8, which makes that the 2. And that is the correct solution to the puzzle. Now, this is definitely the hardest puzzle in the pack, even though it wasn't the highest point value in the pack. Though I may have been able to use a shortcut in the killer by using that 15 cage the way I did, using the entropy trick. But I think still... Yeah, I suppose it was just a hidden single. There were a couple of hidden singles at the end, but that hidden single in this weird irregular, after that beautiful, beautiful logic, I don't know. I will say the first 25 minutes of this puzzle was probably some of my favorite stuff in this entire series. And then the last 15 minutes kind of just felt like being hit in the face with a fish. Yeah, but I think this puzzle should be seen. I hope everyone solves this. I'll be curious what the comments say in about 7 months when I publish this to the channel. I'll be paying a bit of attention if I remember. Very, very cool puzzle. Love this one a lot. Thanks everyone for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this series, and yeah, I'll keep recording these in advance because it's good mental exercise and it's been good practice for me. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.